Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode.
Yo, it's B Class with the classic codes. Before we get into the video today, you know what I need you to do. Like, subscribe, and comment as the video go along. We got to have a conversation so we can crack these codes, man. But yeah, we got a reaction today. Y'all know I ain't gonna waste no time. We sliding over to after hours with Anton Daniels in the gang. Slimmy, Molly, Q Diddy, see if Carrie on here too. I don't know if Mika on this episode. I only watched a couple of minutes, but this has to do with a man claiming that he's lonely after so many failed relationships. So let's see what they talking about, man. We ain't gonna waste no time today.
This is my first video. I don't even know if I'll do another one or not, but you keep seeing this stuff about the male loneliness epidemic. Yeah, that's me. I'm 46, been married twice. Both women cheated on me and left me. I've now messaged 936 women over the course of about 2 years on dating websites. Almost 1,000 women, each meticulous about each one, about what we might have in common and so forth. I've only gotten 6 replies, 2 dates. One never showed up for her date. And the only other date that showed up.
Ooh, in the dough. Hold on. In the dough. He said he messaged 936 women. And he said he got 6 replies. 4 got the all-time lowest field goal percentage in male history. 4-6 for 936, gang. On just on replies. And then out of the 6, gee, he got the lowest field goal percentage in the game. Yeah, he not getting, man. You don't even get subbed in when we up 50, shorty.
Asked me to pay off her warrants within the first 10 minutes. And that's it. All I want is to love and be loved. I cannot do it.
When men talk about, like, look at yourself in the mirror and say, would you have sex with yourself?
What?
Like look in the mirror, like be honest with yourself, nigga. If you was a girl, would you have sex with yourself?
What do you mean? If you were a girl, would you have sex with yourself?
Why is he so disgusted that women don't want him?
Quentin, how do you think if you were a girl, would you have sex with
yourself? Just look at the mirror and say, if I was a woman, would I fuck that?
Oh man. Man.
Quentin said what I was thinking. I'm like, maybe he needs to hit the gym. Maybe a little bit of tan. Get some fresh air. Stop trying to meet people online because he thinks they're just as desperate as him.
Wait a minute. No, stop. How did this motherfucker know how many people he messaged?
You know, Carrie is
he
the
has
worst
nothing else to do.
936 people.
Carrie is the worst person on this planet.
I got 6.
Hey, knowing exactly 936 people is how you message is nasty work. That's wild work. But listen, I commend the brother for tracking his progress.
I
don't think that's funny.
Carrie is worse than Slimmy. Carrie is worse than Slimmy.
Why?
The reason why Carrie is worse than Slimmy is because Carrie cannot. Everything that Carrie thinks is already displayed with her disgust or her reaction or it's all over her face. It's all over. But go ahead, Slimmy. I'm curious as to what you think about this situation.
Man, that's why that weak ass motherfucker is sitting up there like that now.
Oh,
man. What?
Slimmy, you don't feel bad for him?
Fuck no. Fuck him. Weak as fuck. He's weak as fuck. That's why he getting disrespected. And that motherfucker don't want to go outside. Ain't no way I'm gonna know how many people I done message on a fucking app. And I'm keeping tally. Man, he deserved that shit. He deserved that shit, man. He's sitting up there acting like a bitch. And don't nobody give a fuck about how many people you done message. Don't nobody care. Listen, stop. No, he need to take his ass the fuck outside. Find some gumpy ass broad who ain't gonna give a fuck about what he look like. She gonna like him for him. Find somebody that watch Harry Potter just like you. I watch Harry Potter too, motherfucker. I'm happy about it. Go find somebody that watch Harry Potter just like you, Lord of the Rings or whatever you like, 51st dates, whatever the fuck you like. Find somebody, go the fuck outside, get off that fucking app. It ain't helping you. Use the app for networking. Find somebody that find somebody that's similar interest.
Married twice and both of the women cheated on his son.
What?
He said he was married twice and both of the women cheated on him.
That's his fault. He didn't pick the right women. He had no discernment. He didn't see no red flags. He got fucked over. Keep it moving, man. Fuck that. Why do you know how many people rejected you? How do you know that? You saying 930 people rejected you. You keeping tally in your mind. That shit is keeping you down. That shit is not helping you. Go the fuck outside, man, and stop.
Hey, listen. The Tough Love of the Year award going to Slimmy for sure. Listen, Slimmy going hella hard, but he ain't saying nothing wrong, though.
Get the fuck off them apps. That shit is not helping your life. That motherfucker gonna commit suicide, man.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that like that, but
we know you didn't mean it. We know you didn't mean it.
Then he gonna fuck himself over. This is the problem with society today. that people feel this way about men. Like men are at the bottom of everything, literally everything. Like there's like groups for everything but men. Gay people, black women, women, Asians. There's group for everybody, and no one cares about men. We say, men, get back out there and try again, and we don't care about men or their feelings, and that's horrible.
Should we?
Yes, we should. Like this, you need to be hyper masculine and do it yourself, and you don't need no help. I think that's stupid. I think it's dumb as hell.
This is not what we're talking about.
Same
You're complaining.
we had like 3 or 4 weeks ago that
You're complaining.
men need women in a relationship. At least a man has someone to talk to, glean from, and all that. Outside of a relationship with the woman, what does a man have to like emotionally connect with anybody else in 2005? Back in the day, you got the Rotary Club, you got some church clubs. Like it's not there for men anymore. We have this sentiment with all men that fucking get back out there. It's hard out here for men trying to find a woman, especially if you're not economically viable. You ain't got no money. And
hey, lately since Q Diddy been like had him like a little girlfriend, whatever he got going on, his situation he be speaking on. Shout out to Q Diddy, man. Lately, since he been rocking with his little chick, he done had a lot more empathetic takes. He like empathetic as hell these days. But he not wrong though. Like the average guy do struggle with women. And emphasis on the average guy. They do struggle with women. It's just true. They're not gonna tell you that. Because who gonna say that?
I think it's rude. And I empathize with this dude and what he goes through. It sucks, man. Like there's data on how much women tell dudes no. And it's crazy.
It's not the same.
He's not living in his purpose, though. He's living for a mate. Like his whole purpose for 2 years is internet dating. I have no sympathy for that.
This
That's
dude didn't say
disgusting.
nothing
That's not
about.
attractive to women.
You know
This
what?
dude didn't say nothing about work.
You, Molly, but I would like to see from you like just sympathize with a motherfucker. Like I want you to feel sorry for somebody.
But we have been sympathizing with men for the past 30
No,
years. So they're getting so
sweetheart.
soft where they can't handle being rejected by women on the internet. We got to tough a man back up. Remind y'all that y'all purpose ain't to be fishing for women on the internet all day.
Talking about
And
two
then
different
depressed.
things. You're talking about two different things, man.
Men need to start growing some balls again and go and do man stuff again and stop living behind a computer all day.
What's man?
Not living behind a computer, taking action, taking initiative, working out. Going outside to do stuff.
The culture of the digital dating market as of today is women posting on the internet, men come up to them and them sending them back to the streets and thinking it's funny. That's what people are posting on TikTok.
But that's not a natural way for men to find a mate. It's through internet.
No, I didn't say the internet. Like, this happens at a gym. This girl has a camera and she shows men approaching her, generally showing interest, and she rejected them. Like, why would a man want to subject himself to stuff like that? That's what the times of the day are doing to men right now.
Well, he's not approaching women in person to even.
I'm talking about men in general approaching women. Like if a woman doesn't perceive you to be attractive, it's creepy for you to approach a woman in public if she ain't fucking with you.
Well, some women just want to go out and not be bothered. That's normal, and that's just kind of something you have to get over.
Say that last part again, Quinn.
I said it's creepy for a man to approach a woman if she ain't attracted to you.
You saying that's how women think?
Yes.
Okay.
But if you're
you can't concern yourself.
No, I had to let him finish. I'm glad that Slimmy asked him to elaborate. Because I was trying to, that as a blanket statement left alone could have been kind of tricky. But yeah, nah, a female definitely call you a creep if she find you unattractive, just because you making a genuine pass at her, just because she find you unattractive. If she thought you was handsome, wouldn't nothing creepy be about you. It'd be all good.
Up with that.
Yeah,
what
and
you gotta
meeting
do
people
is
naturally.
you got to go approach the woman.
Hunting all the time. Meet people. Just have a casual conversation. You know, not
there's a lot of women
here.
that don't get approached every day, and they the guy that come up to them every day.
Facts. Dudes is not approaching women. Dudes is not approaching women, man.
A lot of women that don't get approached ever, and they wait for a dude to say something to them.
And the main problem is men, sucker ass men, they can't handle rejection. They can't handle rejection. Period. And dudes don't want to talk about that shit, man. It's a way that you can
talk to. They don't
have
wait.
Stop.
The people they would talk to sound like you.
Nobody sound like me, nigga. Quinn.
No, they sound like they have your sentiment. Like you're getting too personal. They sound like you and Molly. Fuck you, be a man, go back out there. They don't.
No, that's not what we're saying. That's not what we said. That's not what I said. I said get off the apps and meet people in real life. You not listening, dog.
Your first sentiment was stop being a bitch and do it. That was your first sentiment when this first conversation started. That was your sentiment. It's be a man, go do it.
My first sentiment was
be a man, go do it. Fuck what you heard.
Stop.
You change what you say all the damn time.
Can you please stop?
Round one, fight.
No, you change what you say all the time.
Can you stop? Can you stop?
No, I can't stop because you keep changing. What the fuck you talking about?
You're lying. Now you're lying.
Play it back.
Now you're lying. The first thing I said was
play it back. Play it back.
Stop talking, man. Shut the fuck up with that shit, man. Stop doing that every time I speak, my nigga.
No, nigga, you
stop.
Off, nigga. I was talking, nigga.
Stop. No, you weren't.
Nigga, you stop, nigga.
You weren't talking. You are a child.
You switch up when somebody.
Quinn, you're a child. I understand, bro. I understand.
Didn't have no one.
I understand.
Understanding people.
Bro. Everybody chill. Hold it down. I'm surprised Anton ain't put him on the split screen with the verses, bro. They real life. I'm talking about it happened so fast. G, I'm just watching. I'm listening to everybody take. I'm finding logic in everybody's take so far. Honestly, I think that Slimmy's wording is a bit much for the version of Q Diddy that we get these days. But we know Q Diddy as, you know, we know him for crashing out. We know him for talking real crazy. He get to nigga, you know, he gets so it's like seeing him now try to be like fight for empathy. It's crazy, but you know, we got to allow room for people to grow. But Slimmy's not having it tonight. This, bruh, Anton Daniels and the After Hours crew, they might be the most entertaining, you know, late night like lives that you can get, man. And they on 5 days a week. I show love on my channel, man. I think it's enough room for everybody to eat. But yeah, y'all got to tap in with Anton Daniels After Hours, bro.
I understand we come from two different worlds. I get it, bro. I get it. We don't have to think the same way. But you got to stop doing that. If you gonna quote somebody, make sure you're saying it right. What I told you with the first, no, you're trying to tell me what I said.
Your Molly sentiment. I didn't quote you.
No, I never switched nothing up. The first thing that I said was, how did he keep up with how many people that rejected him? That's the first thing I said. And then I said he needs to get outside. He needs to go outside.
You're a man, go do it. That's what he came out with. You're a man, go do it. What no one.
I never said you're a man, go do it.
I didn't say. I said your sentiment. I didn't say that's what you said.
That's not my sentiment. You're not listening.
I don't know.
You aren't listening. I get it. I get it. You don't pay attention when people talk and you just say stuff. You weren't paying attention. Okay, then shut the fuck up. Shut up. If you're not listening to me, shut
up. Hey, I'm with him. No. Bing, bing. Round one, go to Slimmy on that. Bro, if you admit that you don't listen when I talk, stop responding to me. If you admitting to me that you don't listen to me when I talk, how can you respond to me if you don't listen to what I said first? How can you have a rebuttal? You can't possibly be replying to what I said because you have just admitted to me out of your mouth that you don't listen when I talk. We can't even have a good argument because you just waiting to speak. You don't even know what's been said. I could have, man, we could be agreeing. You don't know, you're not listening. Round one, go to Slimmy. Bing.
Shut up. And stop trying to argue. We up here trying to have a sensible conversation. And you just come up here, you just want to argue. You saying you're not listening.
You talking all caps. This is where it came from.
I don't give a fuck about talking in all caps. I don't give a fuck about that. So you were just talking in all caps too.
That's fine.
All right then, nigga, I ain't the only one. So don't act like it's just me. Stop being childish. Stop derailing the conversation.
Yelling nonsense for no reason.
Stop derailing the conversation.
Because you're wrong.
No.
Bing. Round two, go to Slimmy, folks. No, G. Because Quentin has admitted out of his own mouth, when the debate or the argument break out, his goal is to just over talk you and just not let you speak. Don't give you no room to breathe. And that's how he gonna win. That's his tactic. That's his strategy. I've seen him admit it on multiple episodes. That's how he get down, right? So he's admitted it. He's being consistent. Slimmy got something for his ass tonight, though. He's slipping that jab and he coming underneath with some shit. Him. You know what I'm saying? Slimmy not having it tonight. He like, hey, bro, like real talk. Don't derail the conversation. Don't jump off on no tangent and no whole other shit. And you know I'm making a good point, regardless if you agree with that way I'm wording it. You want me to make it all sweet and spicy? No, I'm just calling it what it is. This dude to me is not representing a man. That's the energy he got for him. And it's amazing entertainment, man.
Because I'm absolutely right. That man is acting like a girl on fucking the internet, dog.
No, he's not acting like a girl. No, he's
not.
You
got it, bro. Hey, you be just like him then. You be just like him then. Run into the internet looking crazy. He looks like he looks soft as fuck.
He doesn't have anyone to talk to.
People don't know that.
People do this all the time.
Hold on, wait. You cannot say that. You don't know that dude in real life. It could have been five of his coworkers at work. It could have been 5 of his coworkers at work telling him, hey man, you need to go outside. It could have been 5 of his family members saying, hey, you need to go outside. You don't know that. You don't know him.
You don't know a lot of stuff.
You don't know him.
Hey, round 3, another good point. G, Slimmy's cooking, bro. He said, bro, you don't know him. You don't know. He said he doesn't have anybody to talk to. He said, you don't know that. You don't know who he got to talk to, man. Don't be trying to add in variables we can't verify. Bro, Slimmy's smoking tonight, bro. He cooking.
I'm going by what I see him doing. If he's keeping up with 936 people that rejected him, that man is not the fuck outside, bro. That is obvious.
Well, he was out somewhere.
Maybe the app tracks it, Slimmy.
Man, he's tracking that himself. He's tracking that himself.
You need to be a passport, bro.
I'm only going by what the dude is saying, man. Ain't no way I'm gonna keep up with how many people I messaged on Facebook, on fucking MySpace, on fucking Black Planet. I don't give a fuck how many people I messaged. This is insane. And you condoning this shit, man. That nigga being a sucker.
See, there you go. You literally proving my point.
I'm not proving your point.
What's the
That's not your
solution, though,
point.
Quentin?
You don't
What's
have,
the
you don't have
solution?
nobody
What's your
to talk
point?
to.
What's your point,
Men
Quinn?
don't have people to talk to.
I just said that. I just
Why
said that
can't y'all
last
talk
week.
to each
Men don't have
other?
people to talk to. He
Because
don't know
they
if that's
sound
him
like
or not.
Slimmy. That's why we can't talk to each other. I said that too. Because if I did that and told that to Slimmy, he gonna fucking say, nigga, you a sucker. Nigga, when I fucking talk real shit that real men feel, what the fuck does the chat say? This nigga a simp. That nigga gay. That nigga quit. Like y'all say the most hateful things when I'm being a man and telling my feelings to you niggas.
Okay.
That's
Okay. Bing. Round 5 goes to Quentin. Quentin fighting back. Great point. Great point. Round 5 goes to Quentin. Let's get active.
why we ain't got
Oh, so you
nobody
was
to talk
protecting
to.
this whole
That's why
time?
niggas is out here fucking
Men don't have nobody to talk to. The great poet Kevin Gates once said, outside of God, there's no safe haven for men like us. That is just what is going on.
deleting themselves because fucking talking like this. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And the thing about it is, I don't have these problems. I get most women that I want. I got money. I do what the fuck I want. But I don't look down on people who don't think or act or aren't like me, nigga. I sympathize with people like this. And it's bullshit how y'all treat them.
These men
Round 7 goes to Q Diddy. Hey, I got it 4-2 right now. I got it 4-2. Round 6, I mean. Round 6 go to Q Diddy. I got it 4-2 right now through 6. I got Q Diddy. He down 2, but he fighting back, and he's coming on strong in these later rounds, in these middle rounds.
be making kids, though, Quentin. They make
Because Q Diddy does make good money for himself, and he does well for himself, and he lives in a state. I think he lives in Oklahoma, where the cost of living is very low, and he make good, like top 10% type money for men, and he live in a low cost state, so he really balling for real, and he move how he want to move and do what he want to do, and he still is able to exercise empathy. I think that's something that's a lost art amongst those who have quote unquote made it, and so you got to commend him for having the argument that he have, being in the position that he in, because a lot of people do look down and talk down and speak down.
kids, and they pass that little weird, pathetic mindset down, and then we start talking about DEI and inclusivity and listen to my feelings, and I should be able to wear a dress, mommy, because I have feelings, even though I have a penis, and I need to learn how to solve some problems. And I understand if men need somebody to talk to, they need to find other men in that same frequency as them. But honestly, if y'all know the world don't care, if y'all know the world don't care, then
America's
just-
100% wrong. In like single parent homes. And men aren't, you say it all the time, Molly, like men aren't in home. They don't know how to deal. They're being raised by women. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to, they don't have conflict resolution skills.
That's leaving the women to raise all the boys.
boy.
But if men ain't marrying nothing, what do y'all do?
Carrie, what do you think about this?
I think that was really unfortunate. His video, it made me sad. Like, regardless of what I think about if he should have kept up with the number or whatever, I think the fact that he is saying that he went through all of that stuff and he's lonely, like, I can't help but be like, dang, he needs a hug. Like, now I get those cuddle places.
See, and that's why that right there, I love Carrie. I love Molly. I'm listening to him talk. But it's like, that's why you got to have a man in the household. This soft shit they talking about, oh, it makes me sad. And, he needs a hug. And no, man, the first thing Quentin said is stop acting like a bitch, because he's an actual man living a man's experience. And he understand that I'm sad, I need a hug shit is not really going to get you that far. It really ain't. It's not going to get you to no resolution. Not for real. So, and not in most instances. And you might actually get the hug you need when you need you a hug sometimes. You might, congratulations for those that do and when they do. And I've been the beneficiary of a good hug and I need a hug moment before, you know what I'm saying? But all that walking around looking like I need a hug ass nigga, that shit ain't gonna get you nowhere, champ. I promise you that. The quicker you stop feeling sorry for yourself, the better. The better, champ. Let's get into some real shit. Right now, I'm doing this video with a repaired patella tendon. I'll do a separate video on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm fresh out of surgery. That's why y'all really ain't getting no content from me last week. Heavily medicated on freaking painkillers trying to get through the process. But right now, my leg is propped up as we speak, and I'm sitting in this position. I'm sure y'all see me readjusting myself, you know what I'm saying, and grinding through it. I'm a man. I didn't come on this video and announce that to y'all to get like sympathy subscribers in the doorway or nothing like that. I'm gonna make some content about it and y'all to get to see, you know what I mean, my true sentiments on how tough this road to recovery is gonna be, but the quicker you stop feeling sorry for yourself, the quicker you can start trying to come up with viable solutions to whatever your issue is. That's just the reality of the situation. Like, the first thing out of Carrie's mouth when Anton asks her is some emotional response shit. That men don't have that luxury. We don't. This bald head man then went and resorted to running to TikTok, thinking maybe he'll get some sympathy DMs or something. Like, bro, you've been married twice, it ain't worked twice. You got to hold up a big ass mirror for yourself, gang. That's the only way you're gonna get to something that's closer to the results that you want. That's just my opinion on it.
Because somebody like him probably they have like cuddling services where you can go and get cuddled.
Yeah, well, you can pay somebody to cuddle.
What the fuck is that?
See what I'm saying? You see all the real men sit up. You see Anton had to sit up. Slimmy leaned in. He did his what? The what? You know, Slimmy the most. Slimmy is the most. He's the most befuddled man on the internet. Slimmy is the most befuddled man on. What? What are you talking about? But yeah, we had to sit up real quick. They have cuddling services. Somebody to monetize this soft ass shit going on out here, man.
You knew about this.
I don't know nothing about no cuddle service. Why would I know about a cuddle service?
And you cuddle with them like
you
they pay to cuddle.
Yeah,
wait. It's a place that you can go to, or is somebody that comes to you?
Either.
People have like services.
I meet up in a hotel and exchange money and cuddle for time.
Do you get some head too?
No, you just cuddle.
It's not sexual. It's not sexual.
Wait, y'all paying?
It's literal cuddling.
Man, spending too much time behind.
Listen, man.
So
that's not a problem.
Listen,
I'm with Slimmy.
I think that it is a little bit confusing how strongly you guys are coming against him when the other day the whole sentiment was that men don't have a place to express their real feelings and be understood. I'm just saying it seems real hypocritical.
That was
no, it's not
different. He's crying over women.
I mean, those two things could just be true. Those two things could just be true. Listen, men don't really have too many safe places and corners and crevices for their emotions, their problems, their sentiments, whatever the case may be. They just don't. That's just the reality of the situation. And most men probably won't encounter those safe spaces or have a consistent safe space or nothing like that. You know, that's just what it is. So they can admit it. And then y'all are trying to lean in on the fact that, well, some men do find or identify or locate a safe space. Yeah, what percentage? It's just true. Two things could be true. It's true. And it's not the same for this guy. This guy feels sorry for himself. He's waving a victim flag. He's sending out RSVPs for a pity party. And we don't attend that shit. Man up, bro. You listen, you got your situation situated. You out here looking for somebody to share your life with, but you just won't take care of fundamental things that's gonna help you be attractive out here to the women that you want, fam. Take your ass to the gym and stop eating whatever the fuck you eating. Your face inflamed. The alopecia done set in. You bald head. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the bald head people out there. But you know what I'm saying? It's things that you can do to prevent that. Lifestyle choices. It's just true. You know what I'm saying? Control the controllables. Don't nobody feel sorry for you, gang.
Different. Harry was quiet the whole time we were all screaming and yelling. Y'all could at least let her talk.
You can't conflate things though.
I'm not conflating anything, Slimmy. What am I conflating?
Just give her opinion, Slimmy.
No, please tell me what I'm conflating.
Slimmy got out of there, folks. He's had enough.
You make these statements and then I ask you for clarity on them and you don't give me clarity. So tell me what I'm conflating.
You're talking about a man sitting up here whining about not getting women on the internet. On the internet with a man that is at home with his mom, with his wife, and he can't talk to her, or with women that they're actually dealing with, that they actually work to gain, that they actually build equity with, and they're not listening to him. Those are two totally different things.
So a man only has emotions and feelings that should be heard if he's with a woman.
I said you were conflating. I answered what you were conflating.
No, I'm asking now. I have a new question. So a man who shares his feelings or emotions who does not have a wife and he's just sharing it out.
Sorry, y'all had some technical difficulties. Sorry, y'all had some technical difficulties. Had to get situated real quick. Everything is a bit cumbersome these days.
And are now called him complaining and him being like those are, it's invalid now. Those feelings we shouldn't pay attention to that, care, anything like that.
Who should pay attention to it?
That's he's not my problem.
Who's supposed to pay attention to it?
I'm asking. I'm asking in general. Like, so
we shouldn't.
Okay, so here's the thing. I think y'all are a bit more cold-hearted. I'm not like that. And to me, this man, having gone through the 2 marriages, getting cheated on, the women leave him. He's doing the whole. I don't have to repeat the whole story. But to me, he clearly needs a dose of like pick me up. So I empathize with that. Now, I agree with you in parts, Slimmy, where you say,
hey, listen, it is a beautiful woman's perspective. That is a woman's perspective that has never lived one day as a man. As a man, you have to be your own pick-me-up. You are the pick-me-up. That's like God saying, I need somebody to pray for me. You the one we pray to. That's like God saying, I need somebody to pray for me. You are the pick-me-up, fam. So when you down, you got to pick yourself up. I know it sounds so unfair to a woman who never had to live a day in a man's life. What? Even a man needs, man, listen, we don't get the luxury. That's a luxury. It is not something that is just owed to you. It's not something that you guaranteed to have, get, encounter, none of that. It's a luxury.
Get outside. So we don't know. Maybe he was outside. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he's so beat down, he doesn't even really know how to be outside. Or maybe his energy that he's giving off is creating the result. I believe that too, which is why I do think that he has to go put himself around people who will help build him up, encourage him so that he can attract a decent woman, because he's probably attracting the energy he's putting out, but he's been hit so many times, he needs a pick me up. That's why I said I understand now the purpose of these cuddle places, because he probably needs to go get a couple of cuddle sessions. I'm not trying to be funny, but he probably needs to go get a couple of these cuddle sessions and kind of get his little, temporary boost. Go surround yourself with some men who will, in a loving yet firm way, say, yo, come on, you let's get this together. Like, you don't have to be here stuck. Like, let's go out. Let's surround himself with some people who are like that, and then get back in the game.
You know how you do that though? You be that for yourself first, and then you'll attract that. Be that for yourself first, then you'll attract that. Like, you start going to the gym. Oh shit, all of a sudden you got you a small circle of gym bros just from being a consistent person that go to the gym 4-5 days a week consistently for a year. Now you got you a small circle of gym bros that you link up with. You know what I'm saying? You want to do better about your grooming because the dude beard was wild crazy. You want to do better about your grooming. Start going to the barber once a week. Now you done met a couple people at the barber shop that you got like interest with. Now you got you a small conglomerate of people that's a little like-minded, or at least handle or conduct themselves or trying to present themselves in a certain way. That's how I start. You got to be that for yourself first when you a man. It ain't nobody coming to save you, G. I respect what Carrie's saying, but she just ain't never lived a day as a man. And her advice sounds like it. Or not her advice, but her take sound like it. It sounds like she never lived a day as a man.
A difference of opinion. That nigga need to get his balls back. And he need to go and do the thing that's going to help him be successful. Let me tell you something. I read a comment today. That shit was so funny because it was so true. I had dropped the vlog from yesterday, and they said, damn, Anton, you just left the gym, but nigga, you went to the Hudson's Cafe and you went to Raising Cane's or something like that shit. And they're like, yeah, it's 90% diet. Get your ass together. And I was like, that's some real ass shit. Like, for real. Like, that ain't no hating shit. That's just keeping it 100. Like, yo, stop making excuses and do what the fuck you got to do and get the last percentage of what will make you great and get you over that next hump, right? And so for me, I'm like, that's some real shit. Time to take care of business, time to put away the bullshit, and time to get on top of things and really take this thing serious. The same way that you approach money, the same way that you approach relationships, is the same way that I need to approach fitness. And it's no more excuses. I don't need no sympathy. I don't need nobody, you know what I'm saying, making me feel better about myself. I just need to get my shit together. And it just is what it is. Either I'm gonna do it or I'm not. And so, yes, I understand y'all sentiment when it comes to, oh, men need to be heard and all of that shit, but that's not going to translate into results. That's going to translate into a motherfucker being even worse off than before, because men don't have the luxury that women have and being able to just rest on their laurels and wait for somebody to do something for him. If he want that shit, then he going to have to go and get it. He going to have to go and get in the gym. He going to have to improve himself. He going to have to make some adjustments, because whining about it on the internet is not going to translate into results. Well, it just doesn't. We have feminized society.
Anton Daniels on AntonDaniels.com telling him what you just told us, and you don't have nobody to tell him what you told him in real life.
I am telling him right now. So the point is, I don't need nobody to listen. When somebody say something, or I know what the fuck I need to work on.
Anton,
I should have did that shit. Hold on. I should have did that shit a long time ago. But you know what I'm saying? Everything is my fault. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh my God, 936. No, motherfucker, I should have had this shit together a long time ago, and it's time to get that junk together. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for inspiration in the places that I need to do it, but it's nobody else's responsibility to give it to me, because I am a man. That's it. I'm a man. And the more that we continue to coddle these motherfuckers, which is why they're so soft in the first place, the more that they are going to lean into their emotions, and you're just gonna keep them lonely forever. The only way for him to be successful is to compete. Unfortunately, we live in a world, fuck culture, fuck society, because we feminize it to make it seem like just because people give you a hug and they make you feel better, that's not going to give him the long-term results of making him happy and helping him to find his purpose in life. The only thing that can make him find his purpose, and hopefully he's hit rock bottom to where he then say, you know what, I need to change things. I need to do things differently, because we don't have the luxury as men to sit here and rest on our laurels. Guess what? It's going to be men over here that get all of the fucking women and they're going to take them all from him, and they don't have to share with him. They don't have to say, hey, here's a hoe for you to be able to get your laurels back. No, we live in a society where it's a competition. It's the competition to the top. It's a competition who can get all the girls. It's a competition who can get all the money. It's a competition who get all of the accolades. Ain't no participation trophies in life. In my personal opinion, and I understand women in their nurturing nature, but in my personal opinion, it is a kill or be killed society. It's just, that's what it is for men. We can't think about ourselves like women. We don't have the luxury of being like women. I don't want to be like a woman. I just want to go.
Yeah, let me lock in, man, because I think we got what we need on this one. Real talk though. My final take on this is just that yeah, dude just in a place where he didn't hit rock bottom, and he should have made the decision not to be publicly put. Let me say it again. Dude done hit rock bottom, and he shouldn't have made the decision to be publicly pathetic. He looks pathetic. And he's waving the victim flag. Like I said, he's sending out RSVPs for his pity party. And he just needs to reel himself in. The guy is doing a lot of things, but looking in the mirror and being honest with himself just isn't one of them. It's shortcuts that he taking, and those things could be make or break type things. You know what I'm saying? Those shortcuts could be very much make or break type things, like deciding to skip on the gym just because you got some money. That could hurt you in the end. You know, it's dudes that work at Target cracking millionaires women. You know what I'm saying? She a stay-at-home wife. He constantly travel, constantly neglecting her, constantly running up his bag. And, you know, she got her womanly needs, and she thinking about herself like a good Western woman will. And she just like how handsome and athletic that 20-year-old college student is that work at that Target, and he knocking her bones back. You know what I mean? So she'll date the dude with the resources for the amenities and still go get her needs fulfilled by a regular Joe just because he checking the physical attraction box. So don't leave boxes unchecked, especially if it's one of the controllables. Control the controllables, bro. You a man, or you supposed to be anyway. But I'm out on this one. That's it for this one, man. You know, if y'all don't do nothing else, I need y'all to do one thing. Stick to the codes. Yes, Lord.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Harden my heart and that heart in the flow. They don't